to focus on some of the key aspects of the FOCAC infrastructure plan. In fact, I don't know if this presentation should have preceded the case studies, presented by my colleague, because I am going to take you through the principles, in the plan, and he has told us, whether these principles are being applied or not. So I am just going to take you through what the FOCAC principles are. Infrastructure plan. Now, under the plan, China and Africa aim to pursue efficient and high-quality projects. That's what the plan says. Now, economic and social benefits of the projects will be a priority. Now, we know that there's considerable inefficiency and waste in executing African infrastructure projects. The costs of the projects are often inflated, with the benefits accruing to private individuals at the expense of the state. Therefore, if the FOCAC plan is to give attention to efficiency, quality, and economic and social benefits of the projects, then it will be a step in the right direction. Now, the FOCAC plan envisages mutually beneficial cooperation in the planning, design, construction, operation, and maintenance of the projects. Again, these are the principles. If you go to the ground, as my colleague discussed, the question is, are these principles being applied? Now, African countries will be involved, according to the plan, at every stage of the process, thereby ensuring that their interests are fully taken into consideration. So when our colleague there, are you from the university, you said? Yes. And then you seem to be saying that, there have been all kinds of projects which don't seem to meet. They don't even look Ghanaian, and then they don't meet our, maybe priorities and so on. Now, the question that should be asked is, does that mean they are being imposed on us? And don't our policymakers, our leaders, have a say in determining what kind of projects that they want constructed? That's the question that we need to ask. Because the plan says they will be involved at every stage of the process. So you expect that their interests will be fully taken into consideration. Now, the FOCAC plan aims to ensure there's a good governance of infrastructure projects through best financial practices and effective oversight. Now, this approach, if followed, will enhance efficiency and lower costs of the envisaged projects. This way, the usual abuse of development funds by African governments should be minimized. But even more importantly, the plan intends to ensure sustainability of African debt. This, it says, will be achieved by encouraging African countries to utilize their own resources to the extent possible. This, again, if followed, should help avoid the high debt burdens of African countries. Again, it's been suggested that, Chinese involvement in Africa in undertaking these projects is causing African debt to escalate. So we need to interrogate that, because according to the plan, this should not be happening. In other words, they have a provision that will ensure that African debts are sustainable. Now, China has committed under the FOCAC to support Chinese enterprises in utilizing their advanced equipment, technology, and expertise in standards and services to help African countries improve their infrastructure.